Hey guys, it's Mr. Nowlin here, and I am going to discuss something that has become an issue recently in the sudden surge of users on the Zoom app. It is a great tool for meeting remotely, and it is something that really has changed our ability to work remotely and without having to be overcome by the distance and being in quarantine during this pandemic that we're experiencing right now. Um, so, this issue that is called Zoom bombing, I'm going to talk about what it is. I'm going to talk about also what Zoom has done about Zoom bombing, and also finally what you can do, what you and I can do to prevent Zoom bombs. Okay. So Fortune magazine had uh, published an article just yesterday, April 2nd, about Zoom meetings getting hacked. Um, Hacking is actually what Zoom bombing is, but it really, in a sense, it is not. That is really kind of misleading in some ways, and I'll tell you why. You'll find out in a second here. Uh, there have been these Zoom bombing incidents that are occurring across America, and it is a disruption that has happened, which has recently surged in popularity. This vulnerability can be exploited by hackers with disturbing results, unquote. That is Fortune's words. Well, on March 30th, Fortune magazine has talked about uninvited strangers crashing a Zoom meeting on cyber attacks when the presenter started covering coronavirus disinformation, posted it to Reddit, Facebook, and Twitter. A Zoom bomber scribbled all over the screen, forcing the meeting to end early. Now, there have been the scribbling all over the screen has also happened with Alcoholics Anonymous meetings, with church meetings, Bible studies, um, and someone was defending his dissertation in one of those meetings that got disrupted, and it's often very offensive and disturbing things that people will say on these meetings. Now, what has Zoom done? Well, of course, they've apologized. However, they've done a little bit more than that. Uh, they have given careful instructions on how we can do our part, but they've also said that they will be freezing the development of their product right now to focus on boosting security of its services, following these several high-profile security issues. Um, so, one of those is they're giving an opportunity to, with a little bit of a fee, to take some extra support, and also they're saying that they're going to work on encrypting some of these messages. So now what you and I can do, however, and we got to focus on what we can control in this situation, is that if we use Zoom, then we need to make sure that we do a few things. One of those is really, it's just common sense. Be wary of links. Don't take a link that you have for a meeting that you have set up and decide I'm going to post it on my Facebook page and tell my family, hey, let's have a fun discussion online. Well, if your Facebook page is public, anybody can take that link and join it. Well, there's some things you can do to prevent that. You can email the link. You can also make it your meeting private. That means using the meeting password. Because for example, on I believe the website was reddit.com, there was a forum that they found where they were people were finding links to Zoom meetings and posting them in this forum. It was specifically dedicated to links to these Zoom meetings that you could pop in unauthorized and disrupt. So you can think of the sixth grader in class when school was in person, and a sixth grader pops in the door of the classroom and makes a funny face and makes everybody laugh. It's kind of the same thing was what's really happening. But there are things you can do to prevent that. First of all, you might lock the door to the classroom so somebody can't just open the door and pop in. Well, there is a version of that. Virtually, you would put a password. You can also, again, email it only to people who you know for sure are interested in going. So, well, that's all I'm going to talk about in this video. And the next, I'm going to give a tutorial on how exactly to create a private Zoom meeting in a secure way, and how to find in a secure way to providing that meeting information. Okay, so that's all I have to say in this video. I thank you for taking a moment to view this. I hope this was helpful. I will see you in the next one.